I've been playing Minecraft since 2006. Minecraft released in 2011. Wrong. I know officially 1.0 released in 2011, but come on! Came out in 2009! Hell, man, I just Googled it, and you want to know how I reinforced this knowledge? Red Bull told me. Notch released that sucker in, what was it, March of 2009? Maybe I'm wrong on that. I think I just read the blurb incorrectly. Either way, I understand the 2011 release date. I get it. But you're wrong! And you'll always be wrong. Some pictures I took at my school with my old camera. You have multiple Backrooms pictures stolen from Backrooms videos claiming it's your job. This was also clearly made in Blender, as light does not vanish like that. Maybe there's a black hole in there. Someone claimed art is theirs, but someone pointed it out. Hey, you just described this entire subreddit. I drew all these on paper. Smells fishy. I'd say more than fishy, my friend. Got caught lying about trying to get a job to promote her OnlyFans. All right, let's take here. Take a look here. I can't talk. Well, I'm not getting this job. Pro tip. Have your friend do the screen cap so it doesn't say edit profile. Guy using alt account to support his argument goes into a rage and forgets to switch accounts. The binding agreement is only for freaking multiplayer. I've never seen that insult before. Just stop talking. You legit here going on about crap that this topic isn't even about, telling the OP he's wrong because your laws are ass backwards. Telling the OP he's wrong. You are OP. LMAO. Forget to switch accounts there, my guy? Rage harder. He really did. Man, I'm so glad that the OP is clearly marked. Just picked up a DoorDash order. That's the wrong order, dude. Let's see. OP, did you or one of your coworkers order this and pretend it's a DoorDash order? Because it says to go. It was rung up by a cashier, there's a $0 charge, and the bag is open. What a weird thing to lie about. Never said it was my order. It was sitting in the window. Okay. Too pricey. Considering the mediocrity of the desserts. Also, staff is rude, especially the owner. Asked them to fix my order once, and they didn't do it right. So I went back to ask them to fix it once more, and the owner demanded I pay for their mistake. And then I refused, or when I refused, she grabbed my blue raspberry slushie and threw it in my face. Okay. Unfortunately, you were arrested and charged with criminal damage to property. This was 4 years ago. Time to move on. This is all on camera, due to you being on probation. Probation? What is wrong with me? Look, at the end of the day, they're lying. That's all there is to it. Asking yourself how you feel about your own story. My boyfriend, lol, we were having a discussion about cheating and he was advocating that a high-value man has options and can cheat if he wanted to, but will still expect his wife to remain loyal. Basically, the wifey versus side chick debate. I said, if you're using that logic, what makes you think the wife won't cheat as well because she's isn't being respected? Wow! How do you feel about this? You forgot to switch accounts, you clown. That isn't real. Fan render. Kane hasn't posted in 3 days. How do you know it's not real? The owner told me. You know how we know? Because we know who made it. OP tries to pass off what's clearly an AI-generated image as their cosplay at NonCon. Alright, let's take a look here. Finally got to wear my Mandalorian Iron Man costume. Iron Mandalorian. Well, that's cute. Looks AI-generated. That's because it 150,000% is? Also, the guy at the bottom, you didn't try very hard. The Iralorian? Really? Don't tag the person you're lying about. GameStop wallet lead engineer blankety blank has departed the company. This comes after a tweet from blank last Sunday stating, "Can't believe I have to work for the rest of my life. I've not departed the company. What the hell?" On Grindr. Why do people even bother in the first place? Thoughts on threesomes? They're fun, but your pics are stolen stock photos, plus you're far away. Like super far away. Why you say my photos are stolen? They're from my last photo shoot. Cool. Yo, OP, you forgot to switch your other karma farming account. Or to your other karma farming account. Better luck next time. Ha! Mine does that too. Except he's a bigger guy now and he uses me more like a pillow? Haha, mine does that too! Oh, for God's sake. They got my information and charged jewelry on my credit card. Do not give them your information. We're deeply saddened that you felt you needed to post a negative review about our company online. You were a victim of identity theft, and it was not the fault of the store. Sadly, we were both victims. As you are aware, and we physically showed you evidence of an individual who came to our store with a fake ID saying they were you, a fake credit card with your name on it, and used a Synchrony account with your name and address attached to it to attempt to buy a piece of jewelry. We flagged the purchase immediately and did not release the jewelry and refunded your card immediately. You personally called us heroes in our store and said you were going to tell the news how appreciative you were of us. You know, yikes, just yikes. I hope they're banned from that store, two-faced asshats. OP tries to pass off an r/plumbing post as their own hotel room. It doesn't go well. Haha, I love it when it doesn't go well. Let's see. Paid $1,900 for 2 nights at this hotel, and the water pressure is weaker than drool. Front desk manager doesn't understand why we're so upset. Liar. This is a repost from r/plumbing of somebody looking for feedback on his renovation that they did in their home's bathroom. Yup, saw this earlier today. Loser. Some guy tried to steal art, but it was a fake PNG. Oh, bet y'all can't do this. Holy crap, one question remains. Never mind, still looks good. Art of the week. You stole it. I kind of figured he stole it. What gave it away? Person called out has post of them grilling chicken and sausages. Cows are such sweet creatures. They don't deserve any of what humanity does to them. This is why I can't eat meat. I see stuff like this and it breaks my heart. I don't see food, I see a life. You have a post in your profile of you grilling chicken. Well, chicken aren't animals. Sure, OP. That's why your dad confiscated your laptop. No other reason. My dad took away my laptop because I have no interests. The only thing I do on the laptop is making music, and that is one of my interests. OP's dad is probably sick of him not cleaning up. Glad I'm not the only one who thinks so. As long as there's a single ad on Twitter, you are still the product. Well, yeah, okay. Let's remember that Elon Musk charging $8 for premium Twitter experience means Twitter becomes the product again instead of you. And if $8 is too much, you're free to remain as the product. But you're still advertising to us. We're still the product, but now we're paying to be the product. Yeah, isn't Twitter Blue only going to give you half as many ads? So you're not getting rid of the ads? You're paying for the privilege of seeing a couple less? Are you kidding me? Alright, let's see. According to Variety, Halle Bailey has been cast as Kitty Pryde, Shadowcat, in the upcoming X-Men movie. This is not true. Source, ma'am? I missed this. I only played this map like 3 times. That map was never public. Bro just got called out! A panther adopted an abandoned baby jaguar. That's the little one's mother. This is wow, I'm sorry. This is a mechanistic jaguar who gave birth to a spotted baby. Not rare, not adoption. Please stop making this crap up. These pictures are 10 years old. There's no better way to get in shape than to prepare for a triathlon. This guy'll tell you. I am that guy, and no, I won't tell you that. Well, yeah. Why would he? My best friend's niece lost her Discord account to a scammer, who then tried to scam me. I've known them for 24 years. All right, let's take a look. Hi, I just created my video game. Do you want to test it? What video game? It's a spaceship game. Really? Yeah. You never told me you were working on a game. Does blank know? I proposed to all my Discord friends. Right. I'll let your aunt know your account's compromised. Take care. What? If you're really you, then what's my name? Because the flaw with stealing accounts and contacting Discord friends is you might find someone who knows that person in real life. James Gunn says he would make an R-rated Scooby-Doo 3 if he had the time. I love you guys, but this isn't what I said, and the article's title is full-on false.
Again, where's your source?
It's always fun when they forget you can see their histories. I am a very well-known 16-year-old YouTuber with just over 7 million subscribers, AMA. Whoa, 5 days ago you were 24. Don't forget we can see your history. Hi, I'm 24 years old and from Somali plus Turkish descent. Recently, I found interest in a girl from Algeria who's 22, but born and raised in the USA. Blah, 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 blah. No one cares, no one asks, no one cares. Actually, yeah, it's in relationship advice. So someone would. They're asking for it directly, but still, you're a liar and I hate you. Guy tries scamming Mr. Beast? Really? Could use some of that help. We lost absolutely everything in a fire. I've seen this image on Google. Yeah, I just copied the image and found 12 of the same one reposted all over Google. So nice scam. Repeat offender tries to pass off some dungeon art. All right, let's see. My art of Skyrim, when you're in those underground parts with the zombie-like guys. No, you didn't. This image came back with 175 different results all the way back from 2015. Your profile shows you take credit for a lot of stock photos. Also, if you, as an artist, did something from Skyrim, Wouldn't you have at least played Skyrim enough to know that it's not called those underground parts with zombie-like guys? You know, the Draugr or Draugr. I never really knew exactly how to pronounce them. I guess I'm a fake fan too. Milwaukee club owner responds to negative review of a staff member. I'm not sure who this woman is, but she did not allow me into an event in the Chicago area to see blah 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 last summer. Now this year, kicked me out of a show, and I'm sorry, this is typed really poorly. Just thought I'd share this information with all underground peps. You were caught smoking in the bathroom? You're no longer welcome at our events. Ooh! Got called out by the man himself. God? Orchid, OXT, is a decentralized VPN powered by blockchain. Endorsed by Edward Snowden. How does it work? This is not true. I've never endorsed this. I haven't even publicly used it. I can't recall publicly endorsing any VPN. I mean, that's fair. Also, that doesn't... I hate the word blockchain, man. It's almost as bad as the word woke to me now. Liters of blood donated. If someone donated 1 liter a week, it'd take them over 96 years to donate 5,000 liters. Generally, I do 4 liters at a time, not just 1. But even then, once or twice a month is a lot. 4 liters at a time. Is that... Holy God! A karma farmer was caught in the wild. Good! The exact moment lightning hits the water. 1 in a million shot. Triggered lightning. The camera was set up to capture a bolt of lightning at this very spot. Also captured in the photo is the smoke left behind from a rocket that was launched pulling a wire into a thunderstorm. OP blocked me, so I can't reply to anyone. Oh, damn. All right, let's see what we got here. The picture of that stupid freaking hipster chick in a Star Wars shirt needs to stop. She probably hasn't even seen all the movies. Wait, what? This one? First off, that's not even Star Wars, it's Stop Wars. Secondly, I sincerely hope you're joking right now, because that's Natalie Portman. She was in them. She wasn't just in them, man. She was one of the main characters for the first 3 movies. Like, main characters, dude. Sure you did. Irish Angus steak with garlic butter I cooked the other day. Stolen. Thought so when I saw it. Looks exactly like a picture steak order sites use. It does. Yeah, if you're gonna try and steal from a FNAF fan game, at least try not to steal one being funded by Scott. Oh, wow. Yeah, not to be that guy, but it's stolen. Some dude making up a story about a ghost church. What in the world? In the Czech Republic, there's a church like this. They're ghost statues for people who died in the bombing of the church, World War II. Yeah, you completely made this up. Well, to be fair, that's easy to do. The church roof collapsed, and since its abandonment, there was rumors of it being haunted. An artist decided to play on the idea and create these statues for a project set by his university. If you want to read more, here's a source. Handmade. Sure. Maybe you'll appreciate my new hoodie design. No, we don't, you bot. And if you're not a bot, you probably screwed over an artist who that was stolen from to make the hoodie. Why would you comment this? It's not a scam link, it's my website where I make handmade shirts. Handmade? That's amazingly impressive, I do have to say. OP claims he took this photo. It's actually an Adobe stock image. Actually an Adobe stock. That's impressive. You stole from Adobe? Good for you, though. I'm kidding. I had to buy a locking thermostat to stop my kids from changing the temperature. You stole this from a post that wasn't even made 12 hours ago. Some kids in my high school made fake dollars on our fancy new printer and used them in the vending machine. It worked. Apparently that's a federal crime. The FBI showed up. People were arrested and expelled. Alright, well I call BS. I've worked with calibrating and interfacing coin/cash accepting devices, and they have more than one verification mechanism built in, and no way in the world would it accept anything printed in A4 paper or any other easily available paper for that matter. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize just how crappy normal paper is. When you compare it to the paper used for a lot of money, very specific. Took 3 Google searches to check how bullcrap this is. My cousin's partner races Harleys and has a twin-turbo Harley. 1.8 seconds for a quarter mile. Okay, well the fastest quarter mile pass done by a top-fueled dragger was 3.6 seconds, and the fastest bike was 5. Quit your BS. Quit trying to sound more interesting than you are. Love yourself. Don't be that kid on the playground that just says a bunch of crap. I've gotten like 3 of these scam texts within a week. You know, there has been a bit of a surge. Let's see, I seem to have entered the wrong number. Oh, I'm sorry to have disturbed you. No one talks like that. You know what happens when you say wrong number? They usually just go, oh, or nothing. Or nothing at all. No one, I repeat, no one has ever gone, oh, well, I seem to have fudged that up just a little bit. I am so sorry to have disturbed you. God, you okay? That's not even you. It is. Why say that? How? Their door. Or is it? My father had to be freed from the locked toilet this morning. Are you sure it was your father? Was that really the... Never mind. A very unhinged Google review exchange between a John and a madam? Blank is the worst I've ever had. Wasting my time and my money. I regret to book her. Rubbish, man. How doggy are you? Only paid 30 minutes, but stay 1 hour. Never want leave and asked the girl to do all the dirty service. Our shop need customer, but not welcome you because you were dirty doggy customer. My shop full record your doggy face. If you come again, we will call police. Once again, you were rubbish person in the world. I can identify. I can relate to that. Pick on the left messaged me on Tinder and sent me picture of someone completely different. Not you, scammer. Didn't even bother trying. Let's see. Still available. Where are you located? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm actually out of state now, and all you to send me your address so that I can forward it to my brother and he will meet up with you. Or a place where you guys can just meet up. No. NFL players claim to have broken his TV by throwing the remote at it during a game. Players? Some of his followers call him out. Oh, okay. Just in case y'all thought I was lying, I really did break my TV. Damn, we have the same broken screen. Nice try. There are some really sad things to lie about to make yourself seem more interesting. Not a bot, by the way. Title is slightly different, and the poster account is full of different posts and comments. Let's hear it from the lurkers. Blah, 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 blah. No one gives a crap. That was my song. Welcome to EmKay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Reported Twitter insider says it's a great place to work now. Couldn't be happier. A lot of the management chain's been axed, and things are so much more streamlined. Work is enjoyable again. What type of gun is it? I'm coming to save you. A couple of months ago, you claimed to work for a video game developer. Fan fiction.
Finally finished drawing Mikhail from GTA 5. I hope you like it. Wow, so if you drew that, then who drew this one from like 4 years ago? Don't take credit for someone else's talent. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-cut. The Russian version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire had to scrap the Ask the Audience lifeline as the audience would intentionally give the wrong answer. Yeah, that's simply not true. Ask the Audience is still there. I'll believe it when I see it. And since I don't care enough to go out of my way to double check this, I'm just going to believe it's true. Hooray for doubling down on my own personal bias. Didn't even last an hour before getting called out.
My first Minecraft house. Be kind, please.
Oh, I saw this on a YouTube tutorial. No, it's not your build-it house. Hi, this is DoorDash connecting to your Dasher for updates about your order. My goal today is complete customer satisfaction and a 5-star rating. Please rate me as your 5-star driver. Your order's on its way. Have a great day. Very disappointed. Why is that, may I ask? Pizza left on porch, received no indication it had arrived, no knock on door or doorbell ring. Pizza now cold and needed to be heated in oven. I rang the bell. Sorry. Here is a video of you not ringing the doorbell. OP is a Patreon supporter of comedian Alan Wagner and definitely knows where their mail is from. Thanks. I hate, whatever the hell I got in the mail the other day. Congratulations. You are blessed today. We are grains. We are strands. We are the wind in his sail. The hair of the child Messiah. This showed up the other day, and the foundation has no results when I Google it. OP is a Patreon supporter of comedian Alan Wagner. No. Meanwhile, on Wagner's literal social media, patreon.com/truewagner. This month, all patrons are receiving hair. Etsy seller, based in France and selling handmade French clothing, is exposed as a dropshipper. Classic Etsy. Hello! Why does your shop say it is located in Paris, France, but items shipped from China? Literally right there. Oh, look at the way she says hello. And her profile photo. Wait, photo? The frick is that word? Look at her profile photo. I bet she binges Emily in Paris like every week. But apparently it's fake, but let's get to that in a second.
Thank you so much for your message. Oh, Winky. As it is indicated on Etsy, I am French from Paris, and I work with a partner of production in China. That is why it is shipping from there. Is it a problem for you? May I help you with another question?
Well, saying your shop is a French store is a lie, and I do have another question. Why is your profile picture not you? Wow, you couldn't go the extra mile to like pay someone to send you some sort of specific selfie. You just had to go on stock images that everyone else can access.
Hey friend, I'm hosting a Norwex party next week. I recently discovered the products and love them. I would love for you to join me. It's strictly a Facebook party. How cool is that?
It's not.
You won't have to leave your house.
That's
My
worse.
consultant Jen has some great prizes to give away for those who come. Would it be okay for me to add you to the party?
Hi there, have you been hacked?
Nope.
I think you were supposed to delete the quotation marks when you copy and paste that sales pitch to your unsuspecting Facebook friends. Please don't add me to the party. 1 star, absolutely terrible venue. They are thieves. Was there for 10 minutes before I got set up and robbed. Do not support this business and save your money. Plenty of other good clubs in this place aside from this disgusting thievery pot. At our business, we do not allow underage patrons to consume alcohol. Carly here repeatedly attempted to purchase alcohol upon her arrival. She found a patron that was willing to purchase alcohol for her, and when she came into possession of the alcohol, she was promptly robbed of the illegal beverage and was asked to leave the venue. I love that Domino's plagiarized my friend's comic. You gonna compensate her?
Me, my boyfriend.
Peter. Wow, Dan, that is like clearly traced over. Again, just be honest about it. It's not that hard to tag a creator in work you clearly love.
Ugh, this dude got on my train with no trousers on, went straight for the bin and started peeing into it.
He's not peeing in the trash. His hands are in his pockets, and that trash is the kind you have to hold open? You just saw a guy in short shorts reading a flyer and decided to lie and try get internet points. Frick you, OP.
But he's a guy, and he exists. It's so gross.
Guy claims he designed a level, but it was a nearly exact copy of a COD map. Immediately deletes post after being called out. I was inspired by GTA 5 wave game modes and wanted to create a 4v4 map. Would like some feedback on it. Photo for references. Oh, look at that almost completely identical Call of Duty map photo. This is a nearly one-to-one copy of the Docks map from COD Modern Warfare 2019. Are you really trying to pass it off as your own design? What are all the random squares on the floor for? The map design is alright because it was designed by pros. It's hard to tell if it fits your design goals because you don't have any representational gameplay. Also, always record in full screen when showing editor footage. You can hit F11 in the Unreal Engine to quickly toggle it. Which spawn points for weapons and armors like the wave system in GTA 5. Let me check. Delete everything. I just got gifted this relic and I was wondering if anyone could give context and what the ship was and did. Wow, Googling that was so hard. Literally my first thought. Like, was it like some sort of secret CIA ship? I'm at a family event and it would be rude. But posting on Reddit wouldn't be. My girlfriend died. Well, considering this turns out to be fake.
She, a 16-year-old female, was diagnosed with cancer about 8 months ago. Whoopsie! And she passed away last night. Oh, no.
What a silly goose.
I loved her so much as a teenager could actually understand and comprehend, considering my brain's still developing and I haven't even experienced more than a quarter of my full lifespan. Don't get me wrong, true love is a totally legitimate thing to experience as a teenager, regardless of what age you are at. But just like nostalgia, this is only special to you because it's the first time you've experienced it. And now she is gone forever. I don't know what to do anymore. I just want to be with her again. Which isn't so much because of how you loved her, but because of how new the concept of... Shut up! Guys, don't feel bad for this person. They're just a karma farmer and this is fake. Check their past teenagers' posts and the comments in them.
r/PlayStation.
Me seeing the 20th video of a 7-year-old child opening their PS5 that they got for Christmas. I still haven't found one.
But what? You got one 5 days ago.
This value soap doesn't let you reach the value. That's a refill bottle? I don't think it's meant to have a pump. Yeah, I'm assuming OP put another soft soap pump onto the refill bottle. Oh god, this is so much worse. Being called out for being just an idiot and not trying to just trick people. I have literally the same soap, and for me it has a clear pump, so yeah. Thanks for the clarification.
When this finds its way on r/Quityourbullsh, censor my name with a pic of Danny DeVito. Beautiful.
Weird flex, but you do you, bro. 7x20? Bruv, take a break, man, and concentrate on yourself. Bro, I am a well-doing guy who earns 6 figures. No, you're not. No one who earns 6 figures uses it as some sort of argument. And those that do didn't earn it. They got it from daddy. I have my own NGOs, companies, and startups. It's quite unusual for a person to vouch for himself, but I might have been the most fun and nice boyfriend ever because I did everything that they wanted and also be loyal towards her. The point being, I am rather above average, personality-wise, and I did pretty much everything a good guy does. No, you don't. You mentioned that you were 20 years old. Most people don't even graduate from college in their 20s. You, somehow, have not even managed to earn a six-figure salary in your 20s, but also able to own startup companies and multiple NGOs. My guess is you are either some child prodigy who was born with a silver spoon in mouth, or a pathetic liar who likes making scenarios in his head and posts them on Reddit to farm some karma and get some attention. Terrible place. Front desk woman named Blank is very, very rude. Found a used bomb and syringes in the bathroom of my room and asked for a refund so I could go somewhere else, and she started yelling and being super rude. No, I wasn't at all, definitely not. Never received a refund, or was she willing to move me to a different room? Hello, owner here. I'm sorry to say this is a person that did not stay with us and was upset because we denied them a room because they didn't have a major CCD and were from the local area. This is his way of getting back at us. He never stayed with us. General Manager. Amazed how a mentally challenged developer who can't even answer a simple message and kicks me out of her sad excuse of a Discord server can create this, game. Hello, thanks for reaching out with your concern. You joined my personal Discord server, which has nothing to do with my studio at all, and asked for a Steam key of a game that hasn't even been released on the platform yet. Other developers have received similar messages. You can see how that looks a little suspicious. Please take care to treat others with respect in the future. Meanwhile, Google review of business. Incredible response from the staff. Oh, they go to town. Wow. 5 out of 5 for availability of products I was searching for. 5 out of 5 for ease of use of their website. 1 out of 5 for utter dishonesty. In September 2022, I ordered several items that were in stock. I waited 14 days before I called to ask why their website stated my order was still processing. When I spoke to a representative, I was told Osage County called me 3 times and emailed me several times to confirm my address. We confirmed they had the correct phone and email. I never received a call or email from Osage confirming my address. Hey, buddy. I apologize for the delay with your order, but we did email and call you. I run our email server and phone system/server. I can see every email sent and pull copies of them. I'm sending you the screenshots and copies of the emails sent. Oh, receipts!
The first call was 9/19/22 at 9:13 a.m. and the first email was sent at 9:14 a.m. the same day. The second call was placed at this date and time, and the second email was sent at this time at the same day. Brad placed these calls and emailed, but he did not leave a message. We generally have email following a call, and then there is we do a thing, blah blah blah, don't care. I listened to the phone call you had with Lou, and Lou never stated you were called 3 times. He stated that the notes stated the staff called and emailed you. I'm sending you a copy of that recorded call as well. I believe we were 100% truthful in everything we told you and would appreciate it if you'd look for my email with all this information. Thanks for your business. We'll see you next Tuesday. Threw my swatter at a fly. Don't ask questions because I don't have answers. No, you didn't. You didn't even change the title.
I appreciate you. I don't approve of tattoos. Mainly, it is written in the Christian Bible not to mark your body. I love you, Dwayne, but this is the only thing I do not approve of. It is your choice, of course. Love and the Rock.
It also says not to pierce your ears or get a divorce, but one click on your profile shows you obviously pick and choose which parts of the Bible fit your agenda. Someone claiming their cousin was playing Rooks. My cousin was playing this game. This is giving me RuneScape vibes, but AI generated, bruh. OP claimed this was their rug. I got caught off guard when I saw my carpet in Warzone. Whoa! You mean like this post from 2020? Oh, what a coincidence. 2 people we both have the same carpet. Yep. Kid faking his salary on YouTube gets called out. I agreed. I am an electrical engineer, though making nearly $275,000 though. I am a master's, only a few months till I get my PhD, and I'm so excited. I am president in my business too. Once I make $300K a year, I'll start a business. No, you are not. First of all, your videos and YouTube avatar indicate you are between the ages of 8 to 13. Secondly, electrical engineers, even presidents, as you say, do not make nearly that much. Yeah, that would be believable if you didn't have Minecraft on your channel, lol. Come on now, man. What's the point of trying to lie to strangers on the internet? Yeah, what does that have to do with a degree that could be in his free time?
I'm 22, actually. I do make just a few hundred less and rounded it up, and I am the manager and president at the location because I started it with one of my other friends who is the CEO.
Oh wow, he's going into a real backstory here.
I work from home and only do that because my neighbor said I should make it, and have been more inactive because I've been taking classes. I was born in 2000 and my parents have been helping me by me giving them money and turning it into more money. You should not judge people on their channels and videos and assume they're daub. I agree with Gabrielle because I only do it in my free time for my neighbor's son who loves my videos and watches it. Cap, Lamel, someone that is making 200k plus but still is hyped to get an iPhone XR in 2021.
Sure, buddy. Same title and everything.
My wife got a dollhouse.
That's a big point. Cat, it's Big Cat.
No, she didn't. You're lying. Do better with your life.
Don't do something so cringy and meaningless. What are you, someone who narrates memes?
Oh, I said the thinking bit out loud.
OP gets caught agreeing with themselves on a post about how they don't like a contestant on Drag Race. Same. I'm a British woman and a lesbian and I can't relate to her. I know she is Welsh and it's weird to me she chose to present herself as English. I get it, scones, frick my life. What do you mean, same? You're the OP? Did you forget you posted this? Or did you forget to switch to another account before commenting?
OP claims to have lost their earbuds and gets called out with the simplest of image searches.
Oh no, I left my AirPods on the plane.
Did you forget? Reverse image search is a thing.
From a League of Legends Waikai Pagi.
God, the text is so tiny on my computer.
Came here looking for Set's lore, left here looking for Set's lore. Would you like to write it in? It's not worth it. My friend above tried, but the moderators here only want their own approved version of the lore and or headcanon, and not things that are clearly visible or able to be inferred from the cinematics and other official material. Banned him for things that I was able to verify are easily able to be confirmed via the source material. It's a public database the public is not allowed to participate in. Instead, I suspect it's a campaign to do the whole spread a made-up story until it's so well known that it becomes the truth, so they get their own lore into the game. How wonderful. Your friend was banned for adding, "Clearly this wiki is unaware of the superior value and quality of Noxian prostitutes," to Jarvan's page, and then trolling on Camille's, telling how she's not so smart in 3 paragraphs. First of all, let's be real, it was not your friend, it was you, and you have no friends. Second thing, the ban was temporary due to the staff's kindness, but should have been permanent. Third thing, and the most important one, go flip yourself. Hey, Bluey, can you explain the similarities between your art and this piece by Shintaro Kago? By similarities, I mean the tracing.
What are you talking about? There's no tracing there. It's just a completely perfect self-portrait.
Cheetah complains that his girlfriend is falsely accusing him of cheating, gets exposed by his own comment My God, Reddit's people, wow. Girlfriend thinks I am cheating on her because I wanted to spend Christmas Eve with my dad who lives alone instead of her. I have made it clear to her that I would spend the whole day of Christmas Day with her, but it's no use. She cried and told me to pick up the gifts I have given her.
Because you did cheat on her.
When answering an Ask Reddit question, why did you cheat on your partner? Dude! Your answer was, 2 reasons. She's always so negative. She gained a lot of weight, from being slim and fit to triple chin obese. Feels like the girl I fell in love with morphed into another human being. And how long ago was this posted, folks?
23 days ago.
Eat your face.
Merry Christmas, Imager. I had a photo shoot with some golden retrievers the other day. This is Allah. That's how you pronounce this dog's name. Allah!
No, you didn't. Image dates all the way back to 2013. Please stop lying about dogs over the internet for karma. It's pathetic, and I will continue to call you out every time you do it.
One's chase for online fame hath no fury,
like that of another's Schadenfreude.
Nothing is better than seeing people battling cancer and living life to the fullest.
Sir, I do not have cancer. Delete, please, and thank you. My brother broke up with me, and my 13-year-old sister, for real, has been saying skill issue to me for the past 2 days.
Bruh, I am going insane.
Well, seeing as you posted on relationship advice 11 days ago about your toxic girlfriend, you were with him for 10 days max. That really is a humongous skill issue. Oh, now they deleted the post. You know what that is? You want to know what that is? I dare not say truly.
Skill issue. Like about 6 months ago, a friend of mine got his account stolen by a hacker with a weird grammar and texted one of his friends. How are you? Good. Nice. May I ask you something? All right. Was it? I made a game first time my life in an eye-looking tester. Do you want to play with me? Okay. Can I ask you something though? Yes. If you're really my friend, why are you suddenly talking with, like, yes, a completely different grammar? Because I am sleepy.
New car! Just got it. Let's go!
I wouldn't really say that's yours, buddy. Yeah, I checked his posts. Guy looks like a pathological liar. Sad. Again, it truly horrifies me for the continuation of our species when subreddits like this exist with such consistent material. Every Schmitty school has this specific bulldog clip art as their mascot.
Okay, guys, true fact that this image is actually tipped off my school. We were the originals. Now, before you go, dude, you got to show some school nobody knows, boo. No, my school is like one of the oldest schools in the United States, having been constructed in 1821 in downtown Portland, Maine. We had created the logo, and everybody else stole it from us.
Nope, it's from cartoon animation by Preston Blair, 1980. Here's the source. Wow, imagine typing all of that out only to be completely proven wrong in one literal sentence.
The character Lore was supposed to be a female android, but Brent Spiner came up with the idea of an evil twin instead.
Really? I've never heard before, and I'm literally that person. Karmabots attempt to pass off a website image as their own. While pregnant coworker was craving a Big Mac, but she doesn't eat meat, so I made her a vegan version. Uh-huh. The website this photo is from, in case anyone is curious.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, Quityourbullsh.
Yeah, also OP appears to be a karma farming bot that can only copy and paste other people's stuff. The account was born on July 1st, woke up 9 hours ago, and has 3 activities, all of which are copied and pasted. The internet sleuths strike again. OP reposts someone's map and claims it as theirs.
Here's my map of the British Isles in the style of Super Mario World. Another one to check from my list.
Not your map.
Damn it!
Burritos reminded me of Taco Bell in USA, completely plastered in sauce, self-service or no service, ridiculously high price for cafeteria food. Beer was the best, their own McKellar canned beer, therefore 1 star, otherwise no stars to them.
We cannot take this review seriously, since we do not serve burritos.
Wow, they must be so lost and confused as to where the hell they even went.
Today I fricked up by telling my partner of 4 years that I used to do poon.
Oh, this one's beautiful.
I, 42 male, told my partner who's 40 I used to perform in X-rated films in the early 2000s, and now she wants to break up with me and completely cut me off. During my early 20s, I got involved in adult stuff due to a girl I had sexual relations with. I completely regret it and never told any of my partners.
I saw the story when it came out, and yes, they say they regret it, only to then go into detail about how much fun they had doing it. And I'm pretty sure they mentioned too how tame their partner is compared to their, like, history, etc. So it's no surprise when...
According to your comment history, it appears you were talking on an escort thread talking about a recent experience you had. Unless one of these stories is made up, I bet the marriage was already on the rocks.
Is it any wonder I've got too much time on my hands? It's ticking away with my sanity. I've got too much time on my hands. It's hard to believe such a...
Oh wait, this is a song lyrics. I was wondering what the hell the clapping was meant to represent.
This took me a month to finish on my computer from pixel to pixel. Looks amazing. Awesome song too. Was worth it. Great job.
This is the background art for Neverwinter. Quityourbullsh.
Starfiery as a human drawn by me. Original object of by user this person.
Is that V from the Owl House?
Oh, now I see the resemblance. I was trying to do the Owl House art style, so I guess I did that art style good.
I mean, you did literally trace it. The resemblance should have been clear from the start.
Like, come on. It's just so obvious. Why try and lie?
I worked for them. I was treated like poo-poo. See, I even used the emoji.
Yeah, was an employee there, and they were amazing bosses. And I remember that you used to come to work high as frick and tell the customers you were high. I don't blame them for firing you. Don't be a sore loser. Lies about being one of a YouTuber's first subscribers, and then admits he did it for attention.
Well, at least they admit it.
I watched that video. Edit. I've been subbed since your 400k mark.
Yeah, there's a reason that's edited.
3 months ago, you said you were subscribed since 10 subs. Is it 10 or 400,000?
10. I just wanted Remaining to notice me. And now I have been subbed before he got popular.
Another thing is Remainings joined in 2014, but you joined in 2020, so that does not add up. He even had 100 subs 7 years ago. You joined 3 years ago.
OP tries to claim they're one of the top posts of all time and roast me.
Desert Storm veteran, tougher skin than all of you millennial snowflakes. Do your worst.
More like Desert Storm. Oh, I see, from 3 years ago. And someone thought 3 years was enough for people to forget literally one of the top posts. Okay. Quit your schmidt, OP. This isn't you. This is Semper Fi, Desert Storm.
Lady forgot to switch accounts, and the people did a funny. Horse of a different shoe, color. Someone's worldly, thank you. Someone forgot to switch accounts. No, just multiple personalities. Think about it. My boyfriend just cheated on me. Who song do I play? I don't really want to listen to Ever Since right now. I'm kind of burnt out on it. I'm currently just blasting Western Union on repeat. Man, he's had a friend with benefits the past 5 months. According to your post history, you're 16 and 20, are actively in both a long-distance relationship, cheating, and dating a 20-year-old. Seems legit? Huh. You really think someone would lie on Reddit or anywhere else on the internet? He'll be the CEO one day. He ain't gonna be anything. Someone seems jealous. I'm a rising 4th year at Stanford University studying biology and classics and a concurrent first-year master's student in epidemiology and clinical research at the Stanford School of Medicine. First-year master's student at epidemiology and chemical research, which is a 9-month course and a certificate course, not a degree, a diploma. Something seems odd. Maybe, just maybe they're full of crap, right? I found these flirty Discord messages between my girlfriend of 3 years and another guy. Is this girlfriend different than your ex-wife from your other comment a few months ago? I'm so confused on your age between that, these texts, and your sheer amount of Roblox content. OP also had a post that they deleted sometime today after someone else called them out on it, where they said they're a woman. That, the incorrect timeline, and having screenshots make it like a 99% chance this is fake. You're telling me OP's girlfriend did all this just over the last 2 to 3 days, and OP just so happened to stumble upon it today? Is OP checking her phone twice a week? Man digs gemstones. Gets called out. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see. For anyone wondering, the gem there is called aura quartz, which is a man-made stone from infusing quartz with platinum. Here, he's just stuffed a piece of it in wet clay and acted as if he's just dug it up. Thank God for that concrete that was keeping that stone safe for the 24 hours it was buried in the ground. Yes, I found this man-made stone in the concrete. Bro had the audacity to lie on this very subreddit. I'm the owner of the business who wrote it. I never posted it on Reddit until today, but maybe it's done the rounds before, and now you're a liar. No, I'm the owner of the restaurant and the person who wrote the response, but okay. And you waited years and years to post it. After it's been posted at least 1,000 times all over the internet, you can see where I'm having doubt as to your ability to be honest about it. I thought of it when I first saw this particular Reddit sub. I had no idea anyone else ever posted it before now, but I really don't care what you, a complete stranger from the internet, thinks of my honesty. You clearly do. Yes, we all remember that mandatory essay on gay bathroom sex for college. My youngest daughters attended the local university for 2 years while living at home. My husband thought she could get her degree even though she had no career aspirations. He's changed his mind about this now, however. One professor gave her an assignment to write a paper on gay bathroom sex. My husband called him. She was kicked out of the class because she refused to comply. Imagine if she didn't have a father to go and fight this battle. This was 14 years ago. I can't imagine what they're teaching kids these days. Their purpose is to corrupt our children. Don't let them. Wow. So your dad has to fight all your battles for you, because if you're a girl and you don't have a dad who will do this, you can't be a person. You can't stand up for yourself. That's not possible. Oh, the sarcasm in my voice had better be thick enough for you. Holy crap. No one on earth has given them a gay bathroom sex paper to write. Quit making shit. It's sad. 6-figure earner, several appreciating assets, have owned my home since 20, have a phenomenal relationship with my feminine, submissive fiancé. Unlike yourself, all at 24 years old. I can't be that dumb. You're a maintenance technician with a used Audi. No one buys a home at 20 without help from their parents. You know we can see your posts. Right? Why do people think that that's not a possibility? Forgets to switch account, proceeds to delete the comment when called out. Screw you. Pay me. I made this a sticker after someone backed out of paying for a commission saying the 50% up front was more than enough to cover it. They never got the final art, but feel free to use this for whenever you get your own choosy beggars. Okay, but I'm not paying you for this. Forgot to switch account? Person got caught lying about picture of a dog? I drew this for y'all. This is for all you dog lovers. Hey, would you look at that? You're lying. That's crazy. Male, 18, India. My university hosted an event for their 25th year anniversary and invited every student, parents of the present year. My mom attended the event, and now guys want to be her friend, asking me to introduce my mom. This photo guy asked mom to pose and clicked this picture after getting her number. Liar! That's an actress. Stop trying to farm karma. Tell me something I don't know. You thought I'd never find out that you're using my picture? They definitely knew it, but they had to delude themselves enough. That's the right term, right? They had to. I beat colon cancer today. Happiest day of my life. A simple 10-eye search? What is that? Shows this photo being posted over 10 times starting in 2018. You don't and never had cancer, and you're a crappy person for pretending to have cancer just for internet points. Yeah, I don't understand. I like seeing number go up too, but this is beyond not worth it. I don't understand it at all. Liar claims not to have posted before, then claims different author? Females of Reddit. Oh boy. How would someone lure women into a wholesome Discord server they made about silly cats? That just feels weird. I feel like I've seen this exact post before, and the answer is don't be a creeper, stop being a creeper, never be a creeper. Again, this is my first time posting it? Why are you asking me, dipshit? Liar. That's not me? Liar. Thanks for your submission, but it has been removed for the following reasons. Disallowed question area, illegal or unethical question. Ooh, interesting. You are named in the comment by the mod. You are a liar and a bad liar, and are continuing to be a creeper. Stop it. Somebody doesn't like being corrected. There. Looks like you haven't done your GCSEs yet, either. Only been speaking English for a year, I'm trying my best. Your profile says otherwise. Busted, lol. I just don't like people correcting my grammar in non-formal settings and was trying to make you feel bad. Why does this feel... It's so honest. It's true. I just don't like people correcting me, and I wanted to make you feel like crap. But you're right, I am lying. I mean, that's kind of interesting. I like that. Always be honest, I guess. This guy who lied about copying someone else's post when the proof was in my history. How do I walk barefoot in school? I want to walk barefoot, but I'm afraid I'll be mocked and judged. This person just copies other people's posts from this sub. Been lurking in new. It's funny. Literally shut the hell up. You don't have proof. No proof my ass. Right there, dude. That's pudding. And guess what's in it? The proof. This is absolutely true. My father beat me with a rifle strap when I called a boy cute. I couldn't sleep on my back for over a week and have tons of little scars from the experience. He didn't want to raise a gay son. When I realized I was trans and bi as a teen, I kept it secret until after he died and was no longer a threat. Hearing from the hospital that he'd passed felt like lifting 1,000 tons off of my heart, and now I'm free to explore a world where I can hopefully be able to be the real me. It'll take some time, but I hope to be fully out before I grow old and die. Damn, I hate that mother. Hold up. Here you said, I was lucky enough to have parents who raised me with freedom of emotion. But that's one family out of God only knows how many. Something seems a little inconsistent with your story. Really bad. I beat the game. It's so glitchy, bad graphics, lousy voicing. Helpful? You couldn't have beaten the game. It's not even out yet, dude. Hey, Wendy's, your beef is frozen and we all know it. Y'all know we laugh at your slogan, fresh, never frozen, right? Like you're really a joke. Sorry to hear you think that, but you're wrong. We've only ever used fresh beef since we were founded in 1969. So you deliver it raw on a hot truck? Where do you store cold things that aren't frozen? Y'all should give up. McDonald's got you guys beat with the dope-ass breakfast. You don't have to bring them into this just because you forgot refrigerators existed for a second there. Oh, that dude's definitely an industry plant by McDonald's. The dope-ass breakfast? Come on, get out of here. You don't even know that refrigerators exist, dude. Some folks are just different. I hit a 1.06% blood alcohol content level. I wasn't a regular drinker, never puked, just a natural tolerance that I can't explain. Woke up the next morning and walked 5 miles home. However, I did proceed to stay in bed for like 2 days. Okay, there have only ever been 7 or 8 BACs recorded over 1.04, typically fatal. You probably mean 0.106, which is drunk, but not really hammered or anything. Nope, I mean 1.06. I'm aware of how unbelievable that is. It's a miracle I survived, no medical attention either. I think the only reason I survived was a long story. But essentially, I ended up in a physical fight for like 3 hours riding on pure adrenaline. I think this kept me breathing and my heart beating. I was at 0.11 over 24 hours later. 28 beers, which I remember well. Then I chugged half a 1.75 of Kharkov vodka over the course of under 12 hours. Woke up in the lawn. 48 units at 170 pounds. Should have been dead in the grass. I don't know what to make of this one. But is it true there have only been 7 or 8 recorded BACs over 1 point? Is that true? Or 1.04, I guess? I guess I gotta be very specific about that. Anyway, this guy came back highly specific with that. This all seems weird. Pathetic food quality. Vomiting starts after taking their food items. Greetings! We always welcome healthy and genuine criticism, but we will not allow any kind of false allegations. After detailed analysis, we came to know that our restaurant has denied to serve you on this date, as you repeatedly violated lockdown rules and asked to take and have food inside the restaurant, which is completely against the government lockdown rule. On one hand, our restaurant has offered you home service, which you denied, and started misbehaving with restaurant staff. As far as our restaurant's customer database, you are regular, or irregular. We understand our demand and thus care for our customers with the utmost care, but maintaining the protocols at large. Hope to serve you soon, dipshit. Called out. Loser! Fundy construction worker claims to be biomedical graduate. Who is Super God's creator? Who's your creator? Monkeys? You never passed high school biology. Who created the theory of evolution? It had to come from someone, right? Please enlighten me with the name of that individual. P.S. Graduated from biomed. No, you didn't. You work in construction. Also, let me go back real quick. Who created the theory of evolution? Hold on, give me 1 second. I feel like it might take me a couple hours to figure this one out, but let me go. Who created the theory of evolution? Right, Charles Darwin. Wow, that really took a long time. My mom saved mine and my sister's baby teeth and had dentures made out of them. Dentist here. The shapes and sizes are way off for most of those to be baby teeth. Also, if those were baby teeth, then there's no way there would be enough root left on every tooth to attach into the acrylic of the denture. Ooh! All you gotta do is lie on the internet and your points will get bigger. My improvement in 2.5 years. Uh-huh. Right. That's my art. It literally has my signatures. People really don't even try. They really don't. Why'd you put the mayo in the freezer? Did you forget to switch to your alt? Lol. Just shake her and throw her on. She'll be all right. Found one making up a quote for an executive producer of the Netflix Castlevania series as an excuse to gatekeep. Castlevania and Netflixvania are not the same. Castlevania fans and Netflixvania fans are also not the same. Never merge the two. There's no evidence online of him saying this, so quit your bullshit and quit gatekeeping, please. Got bitten by a rabid dog, and I found out I'm immune. Still didn't protect me from lung failure. No such thing as rabies immune. Stop lying for no reason. You're literally making crap up. If you get bit and don't get the shots, you die. I'm pretty sure there's only been like 2 people on Earth that have survived rabies through a very experimental process. So yeah, if you get bit by anything and you think for 1 second they're rabid or have any inclination of evidence, whether it's frothing at the mouth or them just being crazy, for the love of God, go and get those shots immediately. Waste 0 time. Do it. They said, you're not gonna make it. Last year, I forgot apricot compote. What is that word? I've never seen that. I'm uncultured. I forgot apricot something in the cupboard. It's been 1 year. A quick reverse Google search shows that you're full of shit, OP. I feel like this has to happen on almost every post, though, right? Does anybody tell the truth? Probably not. Review on a local granite shop. My granite has 15 chips around the sink. There are other chips on the countertops. My granite looks splotchy, not shiny and smooth. When I see the granite at the warehouse, they showed me the back of the granite and the way it was hanging. Wow, can you stop saying granite? Loretta, we've reviewed our files and you never purchased granite from us. We never sent anybody out with a countertop with a problem, as you suggest. No company would show someone the back of the granite, as it is unfinished and looks nothing like the front. And to hang granite, you would need an overhead crane, which we don't have. If you actually did purchase from us, or from a local fabricator, you should find your receipt and contact that company for repair. We've notified Google that your review is fake and hope that in the future you do not make false claims against businesses, as it is punishable by law. Guy lies about Chick-fil-A sandwiches being small, gets called out for squishing sandwich. All right, well, let's take a look-see-poo at this one. Please tell me this is not the new normal. Weakest sandwich ever. Okay, what's the pudding here? Mine looks like that too when I smash it down. Your buns are less than a centimeter thick. They did not serve you that. Sat on it to keep it warm until they could eat it. Bro was gripping that sandwich for dear life. Oh, damn. Keep in mind, you're talking to a neuropsychologist. It's not a lack of maturity or self-control. Uncontrollable bodily response. If you don't understand how fear and the brain operate, it makes more sense. I hate to say it, but it's your issue, not theirs. For example, loud children make my blood boil. But it's not their fault I have this annoyance. No, it isn't. It's learned behavior. Sorcerer, it didn't happen. Keep in mind, you're talking to a neuropsychologist. By that theory, every single child raised in the same house would have the exact same reaction. And that's not the case, is it? I can use my own family as an example. You were a social worker 2 days ago. Now you're a neuropsychologist? You work fast. I'll say beyond fast. Almost impossibly so. People who listen to metal are always angry and full of hate. Society doesn't say that. You just want society to say that so you have something to whine about. Some dude lies about giving away a $3,500 PC to get free comments on his post. Screw it. Least liked reply gets my old gaming PC. Right. Sure, buddy. Sure they are. Coworker's been having a hard time getting his contractor to finish a job. What's the status? Nobody showed up today. Any updates? I haven't forgotten about you. I'm wrapping up a fascia work since I'm working myself today. Should be arriving at your house around 2:30 p.m. The gutter should only take us about 4 to 5 hours to install. Hey, so there's a reason I don't do the work anymore and have my guys do it. So this happened like 30 minutes after I texted you. Call you as soon as I leave the ER. Hey, wow, check that out. Why can't you just be honest? Now I don't want to work with you. Not to mention that the UK has much higher knife attacks than the US, and if they outlawed knives, then people would all use lead pipes or frickin' poison. Why lie about something you can easily Google? The US has a lot of knife crime, higher than the UK. Here's a quote from an article in the Homestead Authority. Knife crime is a more serious issue in the United States than in the United Kingdom. There were an average of 4.96 incidents per 1 million people in 2016 in the US. On the other hand, the UK had 3.26 incidents per 1 million people that same year. For the years after 2016, knife crimes have continued to be higher in the US per 1 million people than in the UK. I wonder if that's just because we have a seriously larger population. You know how numbers are, right? No, we're actually just crazier, I'll be honest. Steals 5-year-old meme. Homie, I made this myself. Did you just steal this meme? Homie, I made this myself. This says otherwise. Stop reposting, you dumb f***. Person reposted someone else's proud father moment as their own. For God's sake. My 9-year-old son's Venn dreads achieved Plat 1 today. A proud father moment. Dang, it's been 3 years and your son is still 9? What's an insult you'll never forget? Was walking to a job interview through the urban area and some kid came up to me like, "Where you going in that nutty-ass tie, old head?" And all the other kids laughed. Weird. Your biggest fear as a man should be getting roasted in public or in a public setting by a group of Philadelphia school children. Where you going with that nut-ass tie, old head? Damn, that kid really is everywhere. Also, I have to say, greatest insult of all time, I love old head. Why only 9 though? Sun fact, the 8, 9, and 10 of clubs and diamonds have one less shape than they should to save space. Bullshit. Don't put me in there, by the way. Oh look, it's a sun fact. So a fact that you can make up after staring at the sun for too long. Got it. The director who cast this actor responded personally to this bullcrap. The director. Well, let's see. I don't know who needs to hear this, but for all the aspiring VAs out there, I heard this from a director the other day. I want an actor, not an activist. So be careful about bringing your personal politics and activism into your craft. It's not always appreciated and can harm you. I love you. But after you had a fit in the studio about us trying to appropriately cast a Latino for a role, it's really hard to see what the hell you're talking about. By the way, you made our production and client really uncomfortable by being an activist, not an actor. Also, you wasting the first 20 minutes of our session to talk about how the woke generation would rather take work from you and give it to lazy minorities was hilarious. We also wanted an actor and not an activist. Glad that your words resonate true with yourself. I'm really curious to see who these people are. Why even lie about that? Oh god, no way. Mofo, that's Leonardo DiCaprio, you know damn well. Yo, that's crazy. That's literally me, but I can't see why you'd say that people, I could see, wow, my brain just bottlenecked. That's literally me, but I can see why you'd say that. People tell me I look like him all the time. It's funny, cause like, wow, how did I find you so many times? Why aren't subs that encourage outright crime like r/shoplifting banned? Because talking about something and actually doing it are two very different things. I'm very worried how often this distinct line is being blurred these days. There's a guy who literally on the top of the sub right now is showing his haul from his first theft. I sure hope this beast of a man doesn't simultaneously kick the asses of me and my collective family for posting this. Taking on 8 or 9 people at once in high school. You sure showed those kindergarten punks. I'm really not bragging. They didn't know how to fight at all. I did kind of snap, too. One of my coaches caught my last punch that was aimed past the cinder block wall at a guy's head. Dude, Bruce Lee couldn't solo 8 or 9 people. Also, you'd remember the number if you did something like that. Oh god, the defense. Like I said, they didn't know how to fight. They threw a medicine ball at my head, okay? Had just healed from a major... Shut the f*** up. There was no blood, but all I saw was red, and told them in a very low voice, "You are going to die." The anger inside from being beat at home, parents that loathed each other, and dealing with stupid people in my grade set me over the edge. I was in the zone, literally, and I could hear the air from where they tried to punch and kick me. I even threw 4 of them over 9 feet away from me in the air. It did happen. After that fight, everyone in my grade, 9th, and halfway through my 10th grade year, avoided me like a plague, thinking I was actually going to do the same to them. I wasn't proud of it, but everybody left me alone after that for a while. Until you've actually been that angry, you wouldn't know what it's like. My senses were functioning to a level they never did before. Luckily, about a year and a half later, people realized I was just pushed to that point of not caring if anyone lived or died. No. And I said 8 or 9 people because the ones that attacked me, our tight end, broke his wrist and nose after I slammed him into the cinder block wall. He was smart and quit fighting right then. I was a freshman that was built like a college football player at that point, with my father teaching me a mix of martial arts he learned. We had 3 of our best players out for at least 2 weeks, longer for the other guy, and got our butts kicked in football until they were all 3 healed. Sorry, at a certain point, that was just an anime monologue. I had to really get into it. My freaking cookie! You didn't make this, though. Self-proclaimed alpha male says he's hanging out with actor Tim Robbins. Yeah, dude! Hanging out with Tim Robbins at JFK. But not hanging out. Dude asked for a picture. I obliged. He left. Dude, I would love to run into Tim Robbins, man. God dang it. This douche got to meet him. I need some water. Doubling down and not remembering post history is public. Every single one of your memes in this sub are unnecessarily hating on whatever that is. Yet you post regularly on the subreddit, which means you play it regularly even though you apparently hate it. Do you enjoy something you hate? Are you a masochist? I stopped playing long ago. I just post memes. Uh-huh. You made a post 4 days ago where you were getting a timeout when logging in. 4 days means long ago. Man, that's the first time I played in a long time. You made a post 7 days ago where you complained about the matchmaking system. You made a post 14 days ago complaining about a match, and you posted a screenshot of the post-match results. You made a post 27 days ago where you posted a screenshot of the zombies. Stop lying. OP had claimed to have made the map and will update it, but the map was 10 years old from a Belgium newspaper, and the update the map from the Wikipedia National Days article. You need to work on your titling, dude. Will update soon. Will the update also be from a Belgian newspaper article from 2013? Trying to claim 5-year story as today. Woman makes her return from shopping in Saddleworth this morning. No, she didn't. I donated bone marrow yesterday to a stranger. Yeah, except you didn't. You stole and cropped this photo from a Vietnamese article posted back in February. You even stole the caption for the picture. A quick reverse image search was all it took to find. Why do so many people forget that exists? It's really not hard to look at. I read about 800 books per year. I'm at 76 so far for 2023. 2 months ago. Well, if that's accurate, you're kind of behind. Before someone asks, I don't read manga or audiobooks, nor do I read short books and novellas. 800 books per year is about 2.5 books per day. Average novel's about 80,000 words. According to an internet test I just took, I read about 700 words per minute. And according to the screen time, I spend 4 to 6 hours a day on the Apple Books app. The average person reads at 300 words per minute, and it takes them about 5 hours to read an average length novel. If I read twice that fast, okay, I can finish a book in 2.5 hours, which, based on my screen time, means I read roughly 2.5 books per day, which is how many books you need to read daily to read 800 books a year. Of all the BS that liars claim, this is the most BS of all. You read that many books? Okay, name every book, because clearly you can now. All the books, every single one. Yeah, all of them. Posted by a teacher friend. 2 comments calling her out because it's clearly her handwriting. Not the first time she's faked notes like this either. Thank you for giving us a safe place to come to. You always have the best advice and always know how to handle our crazy emotions. You're the best. Seriously, we're so lucky to have you. Girl, I'd recognize your handwriting and use of different colors of ink anywhere. Also, just a thing. Why does every girl have that handwriting? Like it's the same font. Why are girls given only one font? You should see mine. It's awful, but at least it's unique in its awfulness. But why girls only get the one?
Is your operating system a flipbook? Nope, it was the Wesker connection. Later in the match, he kept teleporting. Was quite the spectacle. In this clip, you have the poor Wi-Fi icon. When it's the killer connection, it has a knife next to it. OP claims he ate a moldy sausage roll. Turns out he stole an image from the news.
Cafe served me this sausage roll. Now give me the karma.
OP lies about rescue dogs for karma.
This angel worked all night and saved 10 lives.
Liar, this is a rescue dog that worked in the Washington mudslides in 2014.
Checked out, try on the rescue dog.
And that's the thing, it's literally the same sort of honest. Why did you have to lie about it being in Turkey? You could have just said Washington mudslides. Person lies about being discriminated against at a thrift shop and gets called out by the owners. Ooh, this is my favorite kind.
Discriminate others is hypocritical and a poor excuse of a Christian. This shop will never get my business.
Hi, Red. What actually happened is you were not parked in a handicapped spot. Half of your vehicle was in the handicapped spot and the rest was parked on the wheelchair ramp to the front door, which would have prohibited anyone else that needed handicap access from entering the building. No one discriminated against you, nor treated you in any unchristian manner. Your car was illegally parked on top of a wheelchair ramp, and we asked you to park in the handicapped spot and not block access for our other disabled clients and staff.
Making me have to consider and respect other people? That's not very... Actually, okay, no, it is rather Christian of you.
And now for someone practicing their creative writing skills. I won't have photos of a whale on my walls. Oh yeah? My wife is a model. Recently, she did a shoot for a very famous sunglasses company. The photos were for the launch of their new collection and would be sent to over 300 stores all over the country. When the pictures were ready, they were sent to the store owners to brief them on how to use the photos and to tell them all about the new collection. One particular store owner found my wife's social media and he noticed that she has an OnlyFans linked to her Instagram. The guy went ballistic and called the company, saying,
"Corporate should be more careful with who they hire. This girl has an OnlyFans. I won't put pictures of a whale on my wall."
Thing is, I'm good friends with the marketing director of this brand. He was the guy that told me about the freakout. So my friend flew across the country, got into the store after hours, and personally hung the posters. All posters of my wife. He even went as far as cropping the other models from some of the pictures. Unfortunately, we never heard from the store owner again. And record scratch sound effect? Why would the marketing director of a national brand have the keys to a local retail store? Something seems off. Yeah, why would he fly across country? It's all made up. Ooh yeah, look at OP's post history. Definitely seems like they're just lying about everything. Person seriously LARPs as a former forestry minister in Liberia. Why such a specific profession? I am the former forestry minister of Liberia. Have a nice day. Reddit history doesn't check out. At all. Unless this is sarcasm? Edit. Liberia doesn't even have a ministry of forests. This is cap. I think it's important for everyone to be a good student of history. If one forgets their history, they are most certainly doomed to repeat it. Have a nice day. I'm of two minds here because, for one thing, they didn't answer the question at all, but they still answered vaguely, which is exactly what a politician does. I believe I stated in my initial Reddit comment that I am the former forestry director and minister. Former, not anymore. The job itself changed when I left, and the position is held by my colleague Michael Doyen. Have a nice day. Oop, what's this? Not according to this comment where you say you live in LA. r/Quityourbullsh. This picture of a fire dancer led to me getting featured in a photo blog. The photographer is Bobby Pitts, who is based out of Tokyo. Based on your posts, I don't think you are based out of Tokyo, OP. This makes you a liar. r/teachers. This morning in my first hour English class, a 9th grader came into class drunk and stumbling. She had apparently been drinking on the bus ride to school and had mostly an empty bottle of Malibu and some pineapple juice in my classroom with her. When I confronted her, she threw a huge tantrum and drank the rest of the bottle in front of me. I called the principal's office and let everyone know what happened and that she was being sent down. I tried to finally start class, and the other students were all excitedly talking amongst themselves about how cool and badass this girl was for doing this. She came back from admin 10 minutes later and said proudly that they couldn't send her home because her mom was at work and denied her permission to leave school. Apparently, the only consequence was admin confiscating the bottle from her, but she had already drank it. This is the first class of the day, so now there's a drunk, disruptive student at school in other classes for the rest of the day. I've never felt so humiliated, angry, and powerless as a teacher. How did we fall so far from giving students consequences for seemingly anything? Yeah, I'ma call out the smacky poo-poo of a bull. Not just because this story and the reaction of adults is unlikely, but because a month ago you said you worked at a nursing home in several different subreddits. This is your first post on this sub as well, at least going back 3 years when you work with hot pans that you burned your arm with. Nice feet pics, by the way. Gotta love people who don't check their history. Guess he wasn't sure video itself got the point across. I need a hug that lasts too long. Okay, you could have just posted a photo. Don't know why you needed to film yourself just sitting there hugging your pillow. Oh, I see. It was to flirt with yourself. I felt the whole thing. Damn. At first I thought you were flexing your sexy hands, and then, oh, the pillow was me suddenly. Oh. Didn't double check which account you're posting from? What do you mean? Oh, shit! Woodworker claims to have designed this first piece, gets called out. Left my job a few months ago and decided to take up woodworking. Here's the thing I made on Photoshop, and then saved the photo, then cropped it, then uploaded it to Reddit. So, wait, you weren't meant to hear that part? 100% no hate, just curious. When you say woodworker, what type of woodworking are you doing in this process that is made by the CNC? Coming up with a design, layering it precisely so it's as flush as possible, making sure every inch of it gets the right amount of glue. So this is your digital design storefront, where you started telling this file a year and a half ago? Proceed. Oof, truth is starting to unravel in this thread. Yeah, pretty brutal. Could be worse. Something like this was uploaded recently and they uploaded the design. Could just be a case of download and print. Oh, I thought this looked familiar. I don't see anything about the site about selling finished works, but implying that their original designs is shady. But OP's reply to the call out? Obviously not. Guess you missed the title. Look, buddy, the piece is well executed. Paint and glue up is great. You'll be able to sell a lot of your work if you price it right and market it well. I wish you success in your new venture. I called you out because you're also touting the design process as part of your first foray into the art of woodworking. It's poor form for someone striving to become an artist or craft person. Repost image and same title from another user who posted almost 1.5 years ago.
Hey, Bill, listen to me.
What is it, Kane?
Your eyes are not a sin. Don't ever be ashamed of them. Boop.
Ow, my eye!
Oops, sorry.
One of my comic assignments was to adapt a scene, so I chose this one from Nyeh. That's great. Don't know why it took you 2 years to finally post it. A second time. Vegan claims he was served a single banana for breakfast. Gets called out by poster pointing out the flight he was on doesn't serve breakfast. Before takeoff today, my flight attendant confirmed that I ordered a vegan meal and that my breakfast was a banana, by which I mistakenly assumed she meant that breakfast included a banana. When she served the banana,
After takeoff, I thought it was just an underwhelming appetizer, but it was in fact the entire meal service. It was a really good banana. It was one of the best I've had recently, but it still seems appropriate as a snack. Is catering out of Jessica typically this underwhelming?
I presume you were on JL 720, the 6:35 a.m. departure out of as you mentioned breakfast and lunch. Looking at the J menu for that flight on JL's website, there isn't really a formal breakfast service after takeoff. Instead, there are some light snacks, such as a cheese plate or noodles, which I suspect you could have requested from the general menu in addition to your vegan meal banana. The main meal service is lunch, probably served 2 to 3 hours out of which it appears you got.
Last week, my poor grandmother passed away. I haven't had enough money for the right sort of funeral, and I would be grateful if someone kindly donated $5,350, jeez, to funeral proceedings, please. Please put Venmo to my private message to help donate. ASAP, please, even if it's tomorrow at the latest. Thanks you all for the well wishes for my grandmother.
I just talked to your nan earlier to ask if she wanted some of my lasagna. She's absolutely fine. Why are you lying?
Not lying. It's my other grandmother, the one you not have met yet.
Is it? You mean the one who you told me died back in 2013? God damn, OP. Do you actually think everyone is as stupid as your schnauzer? You're 19 years old. The exceptionally deranged grammar on this post proves that you're probably using drugs now and want money for more. They probably thought by using a weirdly specific number that people would think it's somewhat legit. OP gets called out for using AI-generated images as proof their dad worked on the original Star Wars movie. Seriously? You thought you could get away with this?
My dad works the New Hope set as a light tech and left behind some Polaroids he let me have when I moved out. Anyone know what scenes these photos were taken near?
Here's the thing. I don't believe you. From the looks of it, these probably would have been taken near Mid-Journey. Maybe Stable Diffusion.
Just near Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, nice AI, you dumb potato. Oh yeah, look, they cropped the image with some white border. Yeah, it looks just like a Polaroid. 36-year-old guy claims to never pursue 18-year-old girls. Someone points out that his comment history on Hookup subreddit says otherwise. Oh boy. I see plenty of 18-year-olds that I'm physically attracted to. I would never be with one. I'm 36, so what would I do with an 18-year-old? We can't have meaningful conversations. Our lives growing up were vastly different. And at 18, you haven't done or experienced anything, and you haven't been anywhere yet. Intimacy? She's 18. She's not even good at it yet. I would never want to be with an 18-year-old. What do you mean by this when you were trying to screw an 18-year-old in the woohoo? Damn, dude, thanks for ruining the legitimacy of this justification for any other man who tries to say this now. Impersonator faking cancer for upvotes and awards. The cancer didn't reach my lymph nodes, crying tears of joy. This has been the hardest week of my life, waiting to see if the melanoma has spread. It's hard to explain the thoughts and emotions I've lived through while waiting for the test results. I'm so happy. Screw you, cancer. I caught you before you made my life a misery. This post is a copy-paste and fake as frick. OP copy-pasted someone else's from 2 years ago for upvotes. If you ever feel like you don't do much with your life, just be blessed that you're not someone who wastes their time trying to skull for karma on the internet. Facebook friend got hacked and the hacker tried to pass me the same common scam. I was left on red after I called them on it. Stay safe out there, fellas. Hey, how are you doing? Hello? Good. I need your help now. What? My Facebook was temporarily blocked and it's asking me to confirm identity by getting code from 3 friends and I need you to receive the code for me. Interesting. I'm guessing you need to email me the code that I send over to you. Send me your number or Gmail and help me get the code. See, that's kind of funny because an old account of mine got locked out and I used myself as a trusted contact and I never needed to use Messenger to send personal information like numbers, emails, or codes. I simply had to go onto my main account and click confirm. Also, you don't know me. Your account has a few thousand friends, yet I've never talked to you as opposed to all those friends. You don't speak or reply like a normal human. Your response to my hello was bizarre. Now, I don't intend to post assumptions, but I'm not dumb. I mean, you could have just left the scam on red, but no, you just had to go into some sort of Sherlock monologue about it. Twitter account receives huge amount of likes and retweets by fooling people into thinking that AI-generated images are real locations and gets called out for it. Art made by nature. Can't wait for the onslaught of annoying misinformation and dangerous deepfake propaganda. So many people believe this is real, even going so far to say this is clearly evidence of the existence of a higher being? It's AI/ML generated, and it's obvious too! Yeah, should only take a second to notice the lighting of the snow doesn't make any sense. Bro, she thinks I'm an idiot.
I mean literally, when someone is sad, I can feel it. And I don't even know they're sad, but I can feel it. And I start feeling dizzy and I almost pass out. I'm just so empathetic. I just can't control it.
You feel dizzy and pass out because somebody is sad? Really now? I'm a cat with a gun to my head and I kinda wanna pull the trigger. Red forgot comment history was a thing. She came to my country. Yes, just like that. We were both serious about being together and did whatever it took. Now we are together every single day. You can do it too, if you really want to. Why do you think that is schmitty and untrue? How would you legally get the one you love to be able to live with you when they are from another country and need visas? Wait, is you not knowing due to you not researching requirements for marriage and permanent residence in the country he lives in? I am so confused by that. People, please learn how to type sentences on the internet. I mean that or I need to read better, but no, I'm not the problem. I never am. Never. Dude, you have a comment from 4 days ago that says you are not currently married. Lol. That you are talking about your ex-wife's 3 pregnancies? Look, friend. Ooh, he's on the attack now. Instead of attacking my character, you should be focusing on being with the one you love. There are talkers and doers. Which one are you? I'm trying to help you by explaining what I did to be with my love. It seems you are not serious about relationships or marriage and only want to disrupt others' lives. Don't be silly. Spoken like a true politician, just gone for the attack on this person's character without at all responding to the genuine question they had. Dude, I was very curious, and you should know everyone can check your comment history. You aren't even consistent with your lies. You have comments saying you were married and your wife proposed, comments saying you sleep with other women, and now you are saying you are divorced. So what is it? It's a fun little fantasy that you're bursting, so shut up. Oh, but apparently it's rather strife in this Discord server.
Tell me how me and my sister's art looks.
Very good. Wow, y'all drew that?
Yes, I did the outlines and sketch. She did the coloring.
I call bull smack. Uh-oh, stinky. Bro, we literally did a recreation. No way, on the exact same art book and everything. Within the exact same position as the dots as well. Man, you are really good at recreations. Guy goes around car subs claiming to own supercars and giving out financial advice.
First time Ferrari owner, 812 super fast.
Keep dreaming, not yours. Yeah, this guy is absolute BS. Here's some help proving it. This post, in case he deletes it, boom, got a screenshot of it. And this one, where he stole the pic from. And if he claims it's his car, he just said it was new. Yet Velos posted it a year ago. There's a reason all of his pics and vids are bad quality or cropped, because he's stealing them from people and screenshotting videos.
You're mad because I came at you on your post. Pathetic.
Journalist writes an article, then asks a question in a Facebook group related to the issue, feigning ignorance. Hey, anyone building with this? And why is their website down? Why ask when you know what is happening and wrote an article about them going under? We are not dumb, madam. I don't think anyone on here is dumb. You've made so many assumptions in that comment. I love a good lunchtime scam. Hi, I got your money. Doubt it, but go off.
Linky, do it. Tap the preview, please.
No way in hell.
Please?
Me and my future wife in 1971. Navy boot camp. Me barely 18, she 15. We're still together. Could be old school cool, but this guy's a fraud. Check his profile and you'll see that 40 days ago he tried posting the same image with a different title.
Check with bleh.
Why would you even want to take credit for that? Never mind double down when people call out your BS. Can't beat a good cavalry. Ugh, I agree to this top comment. Let me know when you find one. You're so rude. I'm trying my best to get by. It's very hard with the cost of living crisis. Okay, but you didn't even make this. Stop lying. With an article literally linking the worst rated Toby Carveries. But does that evidence sway OP? I did, but okay. Guess not. So you're Sean? Yeah, I took that photo. That image was taken at a Toby Carvery. The person who took the photo did not make that food with all I can use is the food from the food banks. You are an idiot. Bro,
No, that image wasn't taken at Toby Carberry. It was taken in my house today. Okay, at this point, they're just trolling. It's exactly the same picture as in the article, dude. That's why. Lol, don't even know why you're pretending so hard. You got busted. Grow a pair and fess up. And eventually, the OP did gain some humility and... Bro, the article is clearly fake. You people are so dense. Never mind. I just remembered this time a friend of mine got hacked. At this point, Dan had been blind and off Facebook for 2 years. Oh... yeah, okay, that's not the best account to use. Hello. Hi, Dan. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. God has been so great to me and I'm so excited. I have good news to share with you here. Guess what? What? Good. I was wondering if you have received your mega bonus too? Okay, yeah, this is clearly a scam. Just gonna give him a little thumbs up and ignore them. Oh, jeez, no. I meant the cash donated randomly to selected people by the Publishers Clearinghouse from the PokerStar Mega Bonus Association to help and support people financially. What horrifies me is that they're only saying it like this because it's actually worked for them in the past. Someone has genuinely fallen for this enough times for them to be like, yep, this is a reliable strategy. Oh, yeah? I got $150,000 cash, but I saw your name on the winners list of people entitled to the cash bonus. I think you've to contact the agent now. Do you know how? You know, this would be a lot more believable if you didn't hack a blind man's account. Dan is blind. He doesn't get on Facebook anymore. All of his friends know this. Lol. Should I give you the agent text number and call him now? To get scammed? Later on, at the literal time of the day, there'd be no... Why would he even be awake? So why would you message them at this time of the day? Come on, have some decency when you're trying to scam people. Good morning. Back again with the white vans. The thing that goes up a butt. Yeses. Find anyone that really thought it was Dan? What country are you in? Arizona State Department. And you? Okay, maybe this is an AI.
I got $150,000 cash,
Yeah,
but I saw
you already said this.
The people entitled to the cash bonus.
Already said
Contact
this.
the agent now. Do you know how?
Really? Dan is still blind and still not on Facebook. Lol. This is real and legit. Curious, how much do you get paid? I might need to make a career change. The agent just asked me to get some card to unlock my winning money, and I get it. And I got my money within 4 hours to my doorstep. No, not the fake stuff. Your real job of hacking accounts and sending out scam links. How much do you get paid to do that? $50,000. What country? Arizona. This is r/funny. Went to a new barber. Asked for my part to be cut in. She mowed a freaking half-inch stripe out of my head. No, you freaking didn't. 40 results on reverse image search. Quityourbullsh. Some people really just say stuff to say it. Love to see this. I hope she is safe and doing amazing. She was killed shortly after this video ended, unfortunately. Oh my god, okay. Misinformation indeed. She's alive and well, and she's still active on Facebook. Yeah, suck it, pessimist. Lying about creating stuff for praise from others. Wanna see something I made? Oh, damn, wow, you fully made? Yeah. Kind of funny because it's being sold by this right now, Lamau. Dude, it's literally all there. How do these people not comprehend that, okay, look, if you could access it on the internet yourself, do you really think no one else is ever going to find it themselves too? Someone on YouTube calls out a lie with basic math. My grandpa has lived half his life without a pinky. He's 85, by the way, and he is very fit, healthy, and happy, so I see losing a finger as an absolute win. Is your grandpa the president of Brazil? No, he's a World War I veteran. Impossible for your grandpa to be a World War I veteran. If he's 85, World War I was from 1914 to 1918. Grandpa was born in 37 or 38, depending on when his birthday is. And I might add, just in case you try it, too young for World War II and the Korean War. Vietnam War, old enough. Oh yeah, that's the one I meant. Yeah, Vietnam War. Yeah, I always mix those up. Yep. My husband cooked a giant meatball stuffed with spaghetti. No, he didn't. It was first posted on October 26, 2017 on Tumblr. Quit your bullshit. Quit your bullshit. How was planning going to help me here? What plan exactly would have solved this? Step 1, put the hammer down. Oh, Step 2, walk away. Step 3, excuse me? Couch and have a beer after job well done.
Oh no.
That plan?
You forgot to change account.
Oh, did I? Well, I'm just gonna go fake my death. I'll be right back. Call of Duty news platform gets ripped on by referenced popular figure Shroud. Should there be a mouse and keyboard esports scene for Call of Duty? This is something that Shroud thinks, and we're gonna boast this all over the internet as if it's completely accurate. Oh, well, ignore, no, that's not him. That's not him below us, okay? Ignore it, please.
Ruffle, that's not what I said. I love this Schmidt.
Stealing photos from a restaurant and claiming them as your own for karma. Sad. Pastry carbonara. That is not original chicken. You stole this picture from this website. Pathetic liar. Ooh, edit. After a quick look through this person's profile and reverse image searching their food posts, they are all stolen from somewhere else. I guess people just love trying to achieve the result without actually going through the preparation of the result. One of my longtime friends contacted me a few weeks back. She asked if I remember she had an older brother. I said yes. What about him? Well, it turned out her family told her that he was not her real brother after all, and forced her to marry him. That is so messed up in so many levels. How are you going to feel attached to your sibling, even if just an adopted one? It is. The sad part is, she did end up marrying him after the emotional blackmail her parents inflicted upon her. She was 20 then, young and easy to manipulate. Right now, 12 years later, she's a naval officer and happily divorced with, thank goodness, no kids. Still traumatized though, obviously. Oh, wait. When you said you found out about this a few weeks back, did you not know she was married for 12 years to her brother? Yeah, so even in the defense of, well, maybe they lost contact for a long time. After all, she did contact him a few weeks back as if they, haven't really been in contact for a long time. Social media is a thing. I'm sure you would have seen posts and photos of them together in more than just a sibling way. I don't really keep in contact with many of my friends, but even I can see when they're getting married on social media. Guy tried to take credit for a picture taken back in 2017. Reverse Google image search and called him out with the link. Ooh, breathtaking sky islands showcase evolution in action. What? How? What? Oh, I get it now. Yes, the fact that like the cities light up so much of the floor, it looks like it's like a whole other. Yeah, okay. All right. Very clever. Yet even though this is literally on National Geographic, this man has the audacity to post it as if it's his own photography. Wow, it really is sad to see just how many people immediately gobble it up as legitimate truth. Thankfully, there's one friend in the comments willing to shatter their reality. Yeah, Thanos them up. OP claims to be a woman and gets called out for lying in the comment section. Yes, this is me. You sure? Would be a shame if you instead came across as some internet creep hoping to lure some young teenage boys. Hint, it was them. Yeah, people are flipping idiots. I don't understand why people are so mad when wild animals go wild animal. Zookeeper here. Yeah, if you don't at them, they learn and teach others. Some when. Mom anything teaches is cubs cold. What is this English? The entire family. Is it down because no matter how far you relocate, they will come back? Bro, you once made a post asking if you could feed a mystery snake crickets. You know nothing, Lamafow. Oh, you can search my post history. Not once have I asked that. Nice try though. Pretty sure you're either blind or you checked someone else's post history. Is this you? Oh no, the text, it's blue. So tired of scammers. My husband is the only one with an active number. Alright, and I want your husband to be aware of me trying to help y'all. But there's something else I want you to do for me, and if you know you won't be able, then we shouldn't proceed, because I'm a kind person, and I hope you're honest, loyal, and trustworthy. What is that? I want to be transferring money to your bank account, and I'll tell you how much to keep for yourself and what else to do with the rest of the money. Nope, not laundering money for you. You're not the first to try it. Shame on you trying to prey on a homeless family with children. God's wrath is real and vengeance is his. I'm not asking you to launder money for me. I'm also a Christian. Is that why your profile pic literally says not safe for work? OP lies about working hard for a new car when he just had a yellow one last year. Took years, but I finally have my dream car. Everyone says that I have suffered a midlife crisis. So you just wanted a different color? You posted this last year.
Oh dang, OP is straight up lying. Posted about a yellow Charger and also buying a Dodge Viper that was also his dream car. I'm an engineer!
No, you work in tourism.
Water doesn't curve around a ball. It's always level. There's no proof of rotation, and what one single satellite sent out to space has ever shown us the globe spinning. A time-lapse video, moon landing have been debunked, etc. I mean, I can barely get good cell service walking down the block, but the president was talking to guys on the moon through a telephone as they played golf up there. By the way, NASA and the whole gang has admitted they lost all the technology to get back to the moon or leave low Earth orbit. Haha, it's not a single argument, more like a million obvious signs throughout my life where I just know for a fact we don't live on a spinning ball. Also, no construction disregards a level surface and accounts for curvature. Never happens. I'm an engineer.
You're an engineer? I thought you worked in tourism. Looky here, your literal post history. Saw this person, they asked for my account, and couldn't keep their story straight.
And password?
Yeah, no, you're just gonna take over my account.
No, I promise I won't. Please, we can share account.
Why would you want my password for any other reason? I'm not stupid.
I just wanted to look at pictures that I cannot on this account. This account is new. I cannot do anything with it.
But you can go on to prerequisite requirements for subreddits. Get your story straight.
No, that's not what I mean. Some subreddits won't let me post because this account is new.
Screenshot, and now will be posted on Quityourbullsh. Art thieves everywhere.
I just finished Witcher 3. To commemorate this achievement, I made drawing of Triss Marigold. What do you think?
Interesting watermark on your drawing. Lol, literally, first image you get when you Google Triss Marigold colored pencils from a Reddit post 5 years ago. Damn, you were lazy. Got him. Redditor claims he's an attorney, but is actually an Uber driver. Hey, man, you dream those dreams. You can get there one day. I believe in you. In Bexar County, you can skip without worry. They are not going to come arrest you without proof that you actually received the notice. Unless you receive a notice by certified mail or delivery in person, never done, they will do nothing. Not true at all. They track these issues in their system and will come after you if you miss 3 in a row. Fines and full penalty. The system needs to be changed very badly. Oh, and I'm only an attorney. Bullsmack, you're a freaking Uber driver. Stop making stuff up and getting people in trouble. It's literally all you post about. Her attempts to save her story makes it even more ridiculous.
College admission season update from a friend. Niece got these results. Competitive athlete. She didn't even get into her safety schools. Going to junior college this year and is very depressed. The people of color kids in her class, C students at best, are all headed to Berkeley.
Oop, there it is. There's the motivation to rant. UC admissions don't come out till March 1st, so how'd your imaginary friend's niece get rejected, lol? Update.
My friend clarifies, this happened last spring, but I am getting tons of DMs now with much worse stories.
Why is your update 1 year late, you dumb frick, lol? Take the L.
Why even try?
The egg I just made.
Well, technically that's immediately wrong because you didn't make it, the chicken did. You've just pretty much made some artwork out of their period. This is a period piece. Yeah, reverse image search says you were full of shit. Stealing and desaturating is the same as drawing, right?
Picture of a drawing I did today.
You mean an image from 2014 that I stole and converted to grayscale, don't you? Don't you? Here's a linky. Look at the linky. Look, the text is blue. That means it's a linky. Don't give us any bullshmack about tracing it or anything either. Literally every detail, even the JPEG artifacts from the colored version, is identical. Guy claims to be from different countries at the same time. Post history proves it. Respect India from Turkey. You are not from Turkey. Do not lie. You wrote comments from different countries. Oh damn, you've triggered them into defense mode. Look at all that fluffing attempts to justify. Let's just get to the bullshit. You're not from Turkey. In another comment, you claim to be from the US. Why even lie about this? In the comment above, to justify that he is definitely from Turkey, he lets us know the, Wikipedia estimates of the human population in India. That apparently proves his, citizenship, I guess. Okay.
Hello, sir. Welcome to the 2024 voting booth service. Are you a citizen of the United States? Your population number is over 300 million. That checks out. Here's your voting paper, sir.
Yeah, sweet. Cheers, mate. Walgreens. We want to be very clear about what our position has always been. Walgreens plans to dispense mifepristone in any jurisdiction where it is legally permissible to do so. Once we are certified by the FDA, we will dispense this medication consistent with federal and state laws. Providing legally approved medication to patients is what pharmacies do, and is rooted in our commitment to the communities in which we operate. Ooh, quit lying, Walgreens. Literal proof in an email you are in. Let's just look at the red highlights there. Oh, Walgreens does not intend to dispense mifepristone within your state and does not intend to ship it into your state from any of our pharmacies. It's a shame that Why You Lying song has fallen out of meme popularity.